Nestled in the heart of Burtonsville, Cuba De Ayer offers more than just a meal.
Okay, pollito.
It offers a taste of Cuba's rich heritage. At the heart of Cuba De Ayer is its owner, Jessica Rodriguez.
So growing up, with us being first generation, we were raised on Cuban food. I didn't know any different. I thought, whenever we got hungry or we wanted to go out to eat, I could never get Cuban food. I could only get it if I cooked it at home. And so we just set out to want to share our culture and our cuisine with the locals.
From the moment you walk in, you're transported to the Caribbean island. The walls are adorned with echoes of Cuba's past.
So when you think about the Caribbean or the Latin culture from Cuba, here we tried to bring as much of that as possible by incorporating paintings, bongos, anything that represents music, anything that's lively.
And the aromas in the air tell stories of traditions passed down through generations.
Everything's family recipe. So that rice it's called armoros and cristianos, which is when you have your white rice and your black beans already cooked together. I will say that it's more popular to have it separate, but it's more unique to us to have it mixed together. My mother-in-law actually ended up doing the cooking for us because when we opened, I found out I was pregnant. These are the sweet plantains, which also are a little bit more popular, and it's all her recipes. So we have, her recipes, and all the recipes are passed down through her generation. And for this plantain, it's a green plantain. What you do is you just add some salt to it. So for the appetizers, you have your empanadas and then your shrimp and avocado. So we do have a very flavorful cuisine, with all the spices that we use, and we try to infuse those flavors to give like this dynamic burst of pop in your mouth. So we did create our own hot sauce. It's very flavorful.
One of those flavorful signature dishes is the ropa vieja, which also happens to be Cuba's national dish. It is a slow-cooked shredded beef that's as rich in flavor as it is in history.
Okay.
I had the privilege of cooking this iconic dish alongside Jessica.
The first process is we're going to take our meat, 2 pounds of flank steak.
Okay.
And we're going to boil this. We're going to boil it with 2 cloves of garlic, a half a teaspoon of cumin, and bay leaf. Once it's tender, we're just going to drain it. Now you want to save the broth. What we're going to do is we're going to shred it.
Okay, just shred it. Okay.
Yep.
The dish traces its origins back to Spain, where legend has it that a poor man, unable to afford food, shredded his old clothes and cooked them with love, miraculously transforming them into a hearty, flavorful meal.
What we're going to do is take our fork and then just kind of shred it.
Okay. Well, you're a lot faster than I am.
And as you can see, that it's so tender that it's just going to easily shred. And then you're going to go ahead and just saute this for a few minutes in your olive oil. Oh, we're going to let it cook.
Marinating the beef with a blend of spices.
And then we're going to go ahead and add our meat.
Cooking it slowly until it's tender, and then simmering it with tomatoes, bell peppers, and onions. The final result is nothing short of spectacular. A dish that embodies the warmth and soul of Cuban cuisine. In addition to the ropa vieja, Cuba De Ayer also offers other beloved Cuban classics, including the famous Cuban lechon.
Normally that is something that we marinate for a minimum of 24 hours, and then we cook it in the oven. It usually takes about 9 hours to roast.
And the traditional Cuban sandwich.
Usually it's Cuban bread, if you can get it, and then you have ham, pork, mustard, pickle, and Swiss cheese. The combinations are amazing.
Jessica feels deeply grateful for the support and love that has made her restaurant a cherished local spot since 2005.
Thank goodness that everybody has welcomed us with open arms. And now we have people that travel. They'll come from Pennsylvania, Virginia.
You come here often?
Not every time. We come here often.
Yes.
A lot.
The great thing about opening this restaurant is that we started to meet more and more Cubans. We were able to introduce ourselves to a Cuban community that we didn't really know existed prior, and that's been a blessing. People come in and they feel like when they eat here, they feel like grandma just cooked a home-cooked meal for them. And that's what we were searching for when we first opened this restaurant. It's very popular. It's called our oxtail.
So whether you're a longtime fan
So good.
or a first-time visitor, you'll leave with more than just a full stomach. You'll leave with a taste of Cuba. In Burtonsville, I'm Mirchaye Sahlu.